Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is a bit different than stuff I've done before. I'm going to be showing you what I eat in a day to lose weight. So since September, I've lost about 20 pounds. As you know, if you saw my very first video, I spent a lot of time in the hospital the past 6 years. I was not eating the best that I could and not like moving as much and not getting as much exercise as I would if I was just like a normal healthy person. And now that my health and my body is a lot stable, I've really taken advantage of that, and I've taken advantage of trying to make like my mental health better and just making me feel better about myself, my body. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe even a snack. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So it's about 8:30 a.m. I woke up a little bit ago. I usually don't get hungry until like around 8:30. So I'm gonna show you guys what I make for breakfast. I usually make something consisting of eggs, whether it's like over easy or scrambled or like an omelet or something like that. But recently I've been really into like spinach and eggs, so I'm going to show you guys how I make that. So all you're gonna need is some cooking spray, garlic salt, spinach, eggs. I also like to sprinkle just a little bit of mozzarella cheese in mine. So first we're gonna start by spraying the pan, and you wanna make sure, you don't wanna use too much, but you wanna make sure that nothing's gonna stick. And then first I add the spinach before I add the eggs so I can let it wilt. I'm just gonna add like a handful of spinach. And then with the spinach, I usually add a little bit of garlic salt just to give it some flavor. So I'm gonna do that. And then you're gonna just let it cook down and wilt. And it should only take like a few minutes. While the spinach is cooking, I'm gonna whisk together the eggs in a bowl, and depending on how hungry I am, I'll usually do 2 or 3, but right now I'm not feeling that hungry, so I'm only gonna do 2 eggs. Once the spinach is wilted down, we're gonna add it into the pan. So the spinach is done, so I just turned the heat down to low. So with my eggs, I add a little bit of pepper just to give it a bit more flavor. So we're gonna add that to the spinach, combine it all together, and then we're gonna add a little bit of cheese. For the cheese, I usually only do like about this much, like literally just a pinch. Maybe even, yeah, less than that. I don't need that much. And now we're just gonna cook everything together, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So, my eggs are all cooked. With every single meal I eat, and throughout the day even, I drink a ton of water. So this bottle is 32 ounces. I probably drink at least 4 of these a day. I have one with every meal, and then just throughout the day. I've just always been a person who loved water. I've never been like a sugary drink or soda type person, so drinking water is super easy for me. So make sure you drink your water. So I'm gonna do a little taste test on camera. It's really, really good. I mean, that literally took me like, what, like 5 minutes, and it's just a really easy breakfast. I make it all the time. Yeah, so I'll see you guys at lunch. So it is just about lunchtime. For lunch, I usually make the same thing every day. I haven't gotten sick of it yet, and it's been like months. So personally, I have a major weakness for pizza, and if I could, I would probably eat it every day, but that's just not possible. So I came up with just like a bit of a healthier version of pizza. I like to use like whole wheat pita, regular pizza sauce. I like to use these veggie pepperoni, so it's like fake pepperoni. They're really good. I use low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make it, and yeah. So I usually start with just one pita, and then I will take about a spoon and like a half of the sauce, and then I'll just kind of spread it around. So then it looks like this, and there's like a bit of a crust. And then I'll take the cheese. So I'll take like a handful of cheese and just kind of sprinkle it about. But I don't want to fill up like the whole thing because it does like melt out. And then for the pepperonis, I usually do 4 of them, and I do them only on half, so it's like half cheese, half pepperoni. So I do 3, and then I rip one in half, and then just go like that. Italian seasoning, and I just put that on top. And there you have it. Literally the easiest thing you could have ever made. And then the way that I cook it, I just throw it in my air fryer. It really makes it taste good and crispy. So once it's in the air fryer, I usually keep it at 360, and then I put it on for 10 minutes, but I usually only let it cook for about 5 or 6. So I just took it out of the air fryer. This is what it looks like. It literally just looks like and tastes like normal pizza. It's like you don't even know you're eating something else. And it's really, really good. And it's not like as unhealthy or carby as like regular pizza or frozen pizza would be. So this is definitely a better option. So it's a little later and I'm starting to feel hungry again, so I thought I'd show you one of my favorite snacks that I like to make. It's just like spicy roasted chickpeas. So all you're gonna need for this is a can of chickpeas, pepper, salt, and then some cayenne pepper. And then I just use a strainer to strain the chickpeas. So I'm gonna show you how I make those. So you want to start by preheating your oven to 375, and then just take a cookie sheet and line it with tin foil, and then spray it with some cooking spray. I'm just gonna open the can, and I'm just opening it over the sink because the can always tends to leak on me. And then I also have a strainer set up in here so that we can just dump them in there. So you always want to make sure that you wash your chickpeas, because I mean, I don't know, you just want to clean them off. They've been in a can, it's kind of gross, so we're just going to clean them off. So you just want to pour them all out on your cookie sheet, and then next what we're going to do is spray them with a little bit of cooking spray, because that'll help them brown and get crunchy. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a spray. Okay, so that's it. Next we're going to add some salt. And then we're gonna add some pepper. You don't have to coat every single one because we're gonna mix it up in a second. And then with the cayenne, if you don't like spicy, you wanna be really careful because a little definitely goes a long way. So we're just gonna lightly sprinkle that. All right, and then what we're gonna do, we're just kinda gonna and then next we're just gonna mix it around with our hands. So we want to make sure that each one is seasoned and will taste good. And then you just want to make sure that they are all flat. So they just look like this. So we're just gonna stick them in the oven, and then we will set a timer. So when I usually do these, I usually set the timer for about 20 minutes. And then I check on them, and then I usually do it for about another 15 minutes. So I just took the chickpeas out of the oven. They look like this. So I thought I'd try one on camera. I mean, they're great for like a snack or to even like put in a salad, which is what I do sometimes. I mean, they're really easy to just eat a bunch, but they're really, really tasty, and I would definitely recommend making these. So it's dinner time, and for dinner I usually have something either like leftovers or in the freezer, something like lazy. So I think I'm gonna have these Morningstar buffalo wings. They're really, really good. It's fake meat because I don't really eat meat that much. And then I like to take these and dip it in, like some avocado ranch. It's really good. So I'm gonna cook these and then we'll eat them. So these cook for about 15 minutes. Halfway through, you just want to flip them, and then they're done, and they're really, really good. So this is my dinner. Can't really see. I just have 4 of like the little nugget things. It doesn't look like a lot, but it really is filling, and they just taste really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little different from what I'm used to doing, but hopefully you found it interesting and maybe even a little helpful. And if you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.